In order to enter heaven, you must do everything this book tells you to. You must wash your hands before every meal. You must fast on the Sabbath. You must pray every day. You must give to the poor. You must give money to the church. Have you done all of this?
No.
Then I'm sorry. You cannot enter the kingdom of heaven.
Freeze. Kingdom of heaven in people's faces. You yourselves do not enter, nor will you let those enter who you are trying to.
Do you know God?
No.
Well, lucky for you, I can show you who he is. You just have to do everything us Pharisees say you must do.
Okay.
Freeze. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You travel over land and sea to win a single convert, and when you have succeeded, you make them twice as much a child of hell as you are.
This is my gift to God, an offering that I shall place upon the altar. Behold your eyes on this holy item.
Holiness does not come from the gift, it comes from God.
Freeze. Woe to you, blind guides! You say, if anyone swears by the temple, it means nothing, but anyone who swears by the gold of the temple is bound by that oath. You blind fools, which is greater, the gold or the temple that makes the gold sacred? You can also say, if anyone swears by the altar, it means nothing, but anyone who swears by the gift on the altar is bound by that oath. You blind men, which is greater, the gift or the altar that makes the gift sacred? Therefore, anyone who swears by the altar swears by it and everything on it. And anyone who swears by the temple swears by it and by the one who dwells in it. And anyone who swears by heaven swears by God's throne and by the one who sits on it.
Here I am in the temple, giving $50 instead of a penny like this poor person, not even counting everything else I've given. I'm just so perfect. What have you given?
I gave all that I had to God.
It's not enough.
Really.
Freeze. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You give a tenth of your spices, mint, dill, and cumin, but you have neglected the more important matters of the law, justice, mercy, and faithfulness. You should have practiced the latter, without neglecting the former. You blind guides, you strain out a gnat, but swallow a camel.
I'm a Pharisee. I pray before I eat. I give money to God, and I pray 10 times a day.
I am a poor person. I sometimes forget to pray. I don't always wash my hands before I eat, and I don't have much money to give to God. But I love God with all my heart.
Freeze. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You clean the outside of the cup and dish, but inside they are full of greed and self-indulgence. Blind Pharisee, first clean the inside of the cup and dish, and then the outside will also be clean.
Here you go, poor person. I'm such an angel. I just have to be saved from Jesus.
Freeze. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You're like whitewashed tombs, which look beautiful on the outside, but on the inside are full of dead men's bones and everything unclean. In the same way, on the outside, you appear to people as righteous, but on the inside you are full of hypocrisy and wickedness.
I'm sure if we would have lived in the Old Testament, we never would have killed the prophets.
Jesus is Lord. Hallelujah.
Why? Jesus is not Lord.
Kill him!
Freeze. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You build tombs for the prophets and decorate the graves of the righteous. And you say, if we had lived in the days of our ancestors, we would not have taken part with them in shedding of the blood of the prophets. So you testify against yourselves that you are the descendants of those who murdered the prophets. Go ahead then, and complete what your ancestors started. How could you say these things when you want to kill the Son of Man?